The only unknown release of Sneakers Day 2021. What am I talking about? The Jordan 4s in the tall yellow colorway. Let's get into this one. What is crack-a-lacking, people? It is your boy, it is your dog, it's your brother from another mother, aka the lifestyle surgeon, aka Dr. Insole, aka Wayne. Thank you for stopping by and welcome to Crep Check, where you guessed it, we check out everything crep related. You get me? What are we looking at today? Well, you've seen the thumbnail. We're looking at a pair of retro Jordan 4s in the tall yellow colorway. First released back in 1989, the Jordan 4s initially weren't a very popular sneaker. Tinker Hatfield and MJ wanted to bring it back to the streets after the release of their Jordan 3s with the elephant print. These classic sneakers go for a recommended retail price of about £170. So let's start the box. The AJ4 box is on fire. It's like the sneaker, it stands out from the crowd. Starting superiorly at the lid, as you can see, we have this bright sun yellow backdrop with the Jumpman logo in like a black, kind of a grey almost. And then, if you can appreciate beneath it in a kind of a calligraphy style text, we have the flight. This box is saying things. Then we have the ear with the Jumpman logo at the front and also at the back. I love the body of this box. It does really well because it kind of brings down the brightness, the intensity of the lid. The grey backdrop with like the black paint splatter effect. The paint splatter detail adds texture to the box, and all in all, it just gets you excited. It gets the juices flowing, ready to see what's inside. So the tag reads Air Jordan 4 Retro Tall Yellow Dark Blue Grey, and it is, you can appreciate there, it is in my size, a size 11. I'm gonna keep dropping that until somebody sends me some free sneakers, you know. I'm gonna keep saying it. Whew. And the first thing I notice is the smell. It just has like a nice, fresh cut leather smell. You know that smell like when you're in a shoe shop. It's like they captured the ambience of the shoe manufacturing environment and just put some in the box for you to appreciate. It's really nice. It's just lovely. And also the paint splatter detail continues on the wrapper that surrounds the sneakers. Now let's have a look at the sneakers. Here we go. I've got to say, cheese. Cheese. Say it again. Cheese. These are insane. I'm like insane in the membrane. Litty. I love the bright yellow upper with the contrasting details on the upper, with the cool grey blue outsole detail at the front, cutting abruptly into the white midsole at the back. This trainer is doing bits. Damn. Man, this is a special sneaker. And what makes it even better is this is my first pair of Jordan 4s. So I am very happy. This is going to be a hard one to beat, this colorway. I mean, damn. These are nice, man. These are real nice. And another thing, with an upper this loud, switching the laces maybe for like a black or even a red or even a white will just give the sneaker a whole different character again. Yeah, these are really, really nice. I'm feeling these bad boys. So let's get some structure to this review now, after I've been hyping this. So let's start at the anterior portion of the sneaker. So looking from the front or anteriorly, we have the grey midsole. Now the grey midsole is a continuation of the outsole, and then this grey midsole has this star detailing that gives it a textured effect and also gives it a different dimension when looking at the front. And that goes straight into the stitching detail. And then we hit that sharp cut from the cool gray outsole to the bright white to the bright yellow upper of the sneaker, made of a very premium feeling and smooth leather. Lovely, lovely. You can really feel the quality in the leather of the sneaker. Now this broaches over the toe box, and then we come to the tongue. And as we come to the tongue, we get this mesh detailing. So it's like a black square mesh pattern that gives another detail, another dimension of contrast, allows the background, which is also mesh, to pop against the black. Yellow and black just popping together in harmony, in sync. And then moving up, we have the yellow laces, and beneath it again, we still have some more of that mesh-like pattern, kind of creating dimensions. You have yellow on black on yellow. The superior portion of the tongue, we go from material to leather, and this is a very, again, nice premium feeling leather with the Jumpman logo sewn onto it with the Air. Then broaching around to the back of the tongue, we have the Air Jordan, but it's upside down. And that at the back of the tongue has a copious, so much cushioning. I can already imagine this is going to be a very, very comfortable sneaker. And as you can appreciate, the back of the tongue is gray. And the copious amount of padding continues through the ankle inlet. It's very well padded. Like, I can only imagine this is just going to be so, so comfy to put on, as you can appreciate. And looking through, you can see the insole. The insole is white and it has the Jumpman logo on it. Right, moving to the medial portion of the sneaker and starting inferiorly. So we have at the posterior aspect of the sneaker, we have the bright white midsole, which is contrasted by a slight line here, which is a proportion of the gray, or as they call it, gray blue outsole, which contrasts beautifully. It creates like some nice lines. You go from gray to white to this contrasting yellow. And then again, we have another contrast as we come to the front of the shoe, the anterior aspect. Here, there is no white. We just have that cool gray outsole, which broaches up to become the midsole. Moving up, we have the yellow upper that I've mentioned before. Then we come up to this mesh pattern, which is very similar to what was on the tongue. You have like this black mesh, and beneath it, you have another mesh, which is yellow. It creates some good dimensions and some good textures. And then we have the details that we've known and love about the Jordan 4. The triangle detail, which then gives home to the shoelace inlets. And these shoelace inlets are really nice, actually. You might not be able to appreciate it from the camera, but they are semi-transparent. They're like a black, but yeah, in the right light, you can almost see through them. It's made of a very robust feeling plastic and adds, again, just so much character, so much detail. It just feels like a very premium sneaker. Now, the triangle detail on the side is gray. I reckon if you asked 100 people, the survey would say it's gray, but I think Nike are calling that their gray blue. Hey, who cares? It looks nice. Along the body, we see this stitching, and the stitching is also in yellow, so it just lies flat and in sync with the body of the bright yellow upper. And also just beneath the triangle again, as I mentioned, you have that mesh pattern that adds layers to the sneaker. Moving to the posterior aspect of the sneaker, we have some beautiful contrasting lines. We go from gray to the sharp white to the yellow, and then we go to a detail that I like, which is the Jumpman, which is sewn in, and again is like this semi-translucent plastic that I mentioned here with the shoelace inlets. What I like about it also is you have the stitching around it that helps it to also pop. And then just to finish off, we have this part here, which I like to call the peacock's tail, because this sneaker is just peacocking. It's just going to be like, bam, look at me, I'm out here. And it has in that some rectangles that pop, gives it extra texture, gives it extra dimension. You know, the peacock heel pull is just a nice added little detail to it. As you walk away, you're just going to be like peacocking, like, choose me, I'm the one. I'm the one. Moving to the lateral portion of this sneaker, there isn't much that's different apart from the midsole and outsole. So that's what we're going to focus on. So as opposed to this side, as you can see, on the lateral aspect, we have a breaking of the two colors. So we have kind of a wave effect between the white midsole and the gray midsole, as you can see. And whereas on the medial side, we just had it, posterior was white, anterior was gray blue. Here, they've broken it up. So now we have the posterior being white into gray, into white, into gray. I quite like that. It gives some dimension, it gives some depth. The outsole, as you can see, features all the colors that are found on the sneaker. You have the predominant amount of it being gray. And I really like the idea that that is gray. because hopefully that should mean you can keep it cleaner easier. And as a contrast to that, you have white here and white here, which means those parts are going to be difficult to keep clean. But what I like is they put the Jumpman in the yellow. Now these colors just blend well, they pop well, they sync well. They're in perfect harmony, these colors, as you can see from the outsole and as you can really appreciate from the complete entirety of the sneaker. Thoughts? Man, I'm in love, as you've probably taken from this review. You know, why didn't anybody tell me about Jordan 4s, man? They're fire in the booth. Damn. And for my first pair of Jordan 4s, this is going to be a hard one to beat. I will definitely be picking up some more colorways in the Jordan 4s, no doubt. They are a nice balance between showmanship and quiet confidence. They are super comfortable and very premium feeling. And just pretty. Just look at it. Just pretty. 100% a keeper, most definitely. So guys, thank you for stopping by. What you're gonna see next is what these crepes look like on feet. If you've enjoyed this video, do your boy a solid and drop me a like. Your likes help me to grow this channel. Your likes help me to continue to bring you these exclusive sneakers, show you what they're about so you don't have to waste your money on sneakers that you're not gonna like. So support your boy and drop me a like. In addition, please don't forget to subscribe because I have so much more content coming out. I've got a few other sneakers that I'm yet to review that have come from Sneakers Day. I've also picked up a couple more pairs from Nike that I'm going to review. I've got a new pair of Jordan 1s that are coming. My first ever pair of Jordan 1s. No, don't shout at me. How can I be a sneakerhead and not have a pair of Jordan 1s? Fixing that with immediate effect. So please guys, do your boy a solid. Drop me a like. See what these bad boys look like on feet. Drop me a subscribe. Life Surge out. Have a blessed week, people. Peace.